back to JBitsy TV. My name is Salandra, and today we'll be learning about 8 ways to turn your chronic anger into success. Keep watching. Anger is such a powerful source of energy. Not good energy, but powerful. In a moment of anger, there's tons of adrenaline, your heart is racing, your mind is moving 100 miles per hour, and you are laser focused on whatever pissed you off. It's like you're literally locked in anger. And if you are locked in anger, there's no room for God. Psalms 37 verse 8 says, "Refrain from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself. It tends only to evil." Now, can you imagine what chronic anger can be doing to you mentally, emotionally, and physically? Just to make sure we know exactly what chronic anger is. Chronic anger is an ongoing, generalized resentment of other people, frustrations with certain circumstances, and anger towards oneself. It's characterized by habitual irritation. The prolonged nature of this type of anger can have profoundly adverse effects on one's health and well-being. You guys, if God says anger tends only to evil and you are chronically angry, we got some serious work to do. If you look deeper into the verse, it says, "Fret not yourself." I had to look this up because I didn't really understand this phrase. And what it means is to burn, to be kindled, to be inflamed. So if we are chronically angry, we have this flame constantly burning inside of us. It's this never-ending fire that is just burning a hole in our hearts, minds, and soul. If this flame is only bringing evil to us, that's all we can produce. You're wondering why you can't accomplish your goals, why you can't become a better person, why you can't stay focused, and why you just can't get your ish together. And the answer just might be that you are still resentful, you're still pissed off at how you grew up, you're still mad at your ex, and you're feeling less of a person because of all these things, which in turn stops your hustle, it cuts off your motivation, and this flame is just eating you alive and you are not even aware of it. So with that being said, the first way you can turn your chronic anger into success is by deciding to never put yourself in that old situation again. If you allow yourself to get mad at the same situation over and over, and you're allowing the same thing to happen to you over and over, where's the growth? If it's something that can now currently be avoided in your life, then just make sure it doesn't happen again. For example, if you were taken advantage of in your last relationship, don't you dare let it happen in your next relationship. You may have to avoid people, places, things, whatever it is. Make a vow to yourself that you will never go through that again. You will never put yourself in that situation again. And there is so much power in being able to pinpoint something that has been lingering and burning inside of you, and knowing for a fact that you will never go back to that person, place, or thing, or mentality, or whatever. You already know those red flags, so when you see them, run for the hills. Don't allow desperate times to cause you to take desperate measures when you've been in a situation before. Meaning, don't settle for the same crap that caused this anger in you. The devil is a lie, okay? You can do better. You can be better, and you never have to return. Number 2. The best revenge is accomplishing goal after goal after goal right in front of their faces. Now, no boasting. We got to keep it clean. You know what the Bible says about that. But for the people that wish nothing but bad on you, for the people that trampled on your heart and destroyed your sense of self-worth, the moment you can channel that anger into your hustle and start making moves and literally killing and murdering the noise in your head, there will be no need for revenge. You will feel no type of way about what they said or did because you are not what you've been through, unless you allow what you've been through to take over your life. You being able to accomplish things throws the devil's tricks right back into his face. You're showing him that those people he used to mess all in your life has no power over you. Those circumstances he put you in has no power over you. You're out here climbing walls and moving mountains, not despite of, but because of what you've been through. Isn't it amazing how God allows you to take something the devil threw at you and you catch it and throw it back into success? Best believe he mad. Number 3, get to a place where that thing doesn't piss you off anymore. Come to terms with the fact that this person, place, or thing will not change or cannot change. So you will not continue to keep letting it sizzle all in your body and get under your skin. It doesn't make sense to stay pissed at something that won't change. One, you can't change the past. But if it's something that's ongoing and current in your life, say a prayer, give it to God, and keep the hope alive that it will change, but do not linger on the process. The only thing this does is mentally drain you because you're in a constant state of worry, or you're in this constant cycle of hoping, then being let down, which turns into anger. We really have to learn to give things to God and walk away. Let Jesus take the wheel. It is a long drive, but sit in the passenger seat, take a nap, and give your full trust to the driver and let him get you to the next destination. Number 4, understand that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. That person you are so pissed off at is most likely battling their own demons. Or not. Maybe they're accepting those demons and becoming one with them. But nevertheless, we are not fighting this. This is a spiritual warfare at all times. This is why God says fools act off of anger, because in that moment, we're not really taking into account who or what we are really up against. If it was only our flesh and blood, I don't think there would be a way for a human being to change. We all have this inner spirit, this being that wants to connect to God, but there is just this disconnect that constantly happens because our flesh is battling our spirit, and our spirit is battling our flesh, and the devil is attacking our flesh. And when your spirit isn't strong in God, it becomes weakened to our fleshly desires. That's why Romans 8 verse 8 says, those who are in the flesh cannot please God. We have to work through the spirit. We have to forgive through the spirit. We have to fight through the spirit, because looking at someone's face, it's just gonna piss you off. And it's not easy to separate. It's not easy at all, but that is why God is such a good God, and he gave us the good book, the Bible, to go by, because we just lack self-control. Number 5, gain wisdom and understanding through that anger. Like I said before, over and over again, the Bible repeats itself and talks about how foolish an angry person is and how wise a calm, peaceful, and forgiving person is. The Bible does not repeat itself for no reason. He constantly calls an angry person stupid, and it's really true. You are not thinking straight when you're angry, and if you're chronically angry, then you are never thinking straight. If you're basing every situation off the last situation that hurt you, you're not thinking straight. When you're not willing to go for an opportunity because the last opportunity went wrong and broke your heart, now you're gonna make a foolish decision not to go for any other opportunity. Anger makes you stupid. You can ruin your life off of being angry and wanting revenge. There are so many people in prison right now because of revenge. And what's the first thing their family or friends say to them? Bro, you stupid. Why you do that? Was it worth it? So get wise, not even. Number 6, work that anger out. Literally. Lifting weights, cardio, stretching, all of it is good for your mood and your body. When all those past thoughts and emotions and everything starts weighing you down, lift them weights up. I promise you linger more on bad things when your mind is idle. What you need is a punching bag. Since anger already has your heart pumping or adrenaline running on high, you might as well use it. Use your body. Move your body. As angry as some of us are, we'll be fit in no time. Then when people ask, oh my God, how did you get so in shape so fast? Be like, anger girl, anger. Number 7, turn your anger into a career. You can become an expert on whatever it is that caused this prolonged anger in your life. No one is a better example than someone that has actually lived through the trauma or pain. There's no schooling, no degree, no amount of learning about something that can top a person that has actually walked that walk and lived that life. This is why the system is so messed up. We have people that have never been in the shoes Teaching people that have lived in the shoes how to tie their laces. Like, girl, you wear slip-ons for a living. You never tied a knot a day in your life, but you telling me that 2 loops is the best way to tie my shoes. People need people like you so that they can see how far they can go and how far they can grow and how possible it really is to conquer whatever they've been through. You are needed out here, ladies and gents. You never know who needs to hear your story. It can end up saving a life for real. So with that, I hope that you gained some insightful ways how to turn your chronic anger into success. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, Jesus blessed you. Never let them stress you.
Perfect, but I'm worth it. Yeah,